All right, Shalom. We want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone, rule well. And peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man pushing his truth and faith and sincerity. This is the brother Yatazakah.
This is the brother Karath.
We got a little time right now. We're waiting on the brother Kabar to pull up, through the spirit. We're gonna try to get through this article. If not, we're gonna get what we can, or maybe the brother Kabar may join in, but this article, as you can see, it says deadly superbugs pose greater threat than previously estimated, which this is a direct plague from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're gonna read this article, we're gonna hit some praise on it. It says drug resistant bacteria and fungi cause almost 3 million infections and 35,000 deaths a year, the CDC reports. And that's a lot of, boy, that's a lot of death, bro, And that's just one outlet of, one of the things Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he's going to bring upon this place, It says, I'm going to read this little subtitle on the picture. It says, carbapenem resistant Enterobacteria CA is resistant to nearly all antibiotics and kills up to half of patients who get bloodstream infections from it.
Man. Jeez. Both sides consuming fire, man.
Bro. It said nearly resistant to all antibiotics, so it's like it's nothing you can do to really stop it, Salaki, bro.
Good.
Yeah, we'll grab that. Don't let me forget. But it says drug-resistant germs sicken about 3 million people every year in the United States and kill about 35,000, representing a much larger public health threat than previously understood, according to a long-awaited report released Wednesday by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The new estimates show that on average, someone in the United States gets an antibiotic-resistant infection every 11 seconds, and every 15 minutes someone dies. It says bacteria, fungi, and other germs that have developed a resistance to antibiotics and other drugs pose one of the gravest public health challenges and a baffling problem for modern medicine. And this going into Yahweh Shem Yahushua destroying all these strongholds of Babylon and of Esau, man. Taking that covering cast, of the people,
Bro.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua destroying all the outlets, and escapes from judgment ultimately,
Bro.
It says scientists, doctors, and public health officials have warned of this threat for decades, and the new report, Salakia 144, called out Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says scientists, doctors, and public health officials have warned of this threat for decades, and the new report reveals the top dangers and troubling trends.
Bro.
Salakia, brothers. It says more pathogens are developing new ways of fending off drugs designed to kill them. And infections, it says new pathogens too. So I want, these are things
brother.
that Yahweh Shem Yahushua newly creating,
Exactly, man. And you know what that made me think of? Matthew 10 and 28.
Bring it out.
It says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And that hell right there, he can put you in a hellified condition, man. He can put you in that hellish condition. He can destroy you with a disease, and then you go to the spirit realm. Then he puts you back in the body, and then puts you in a messed up position where he puts your disease back on you again, man.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So that's how the Most High gets down, man.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? And then even, a pathogen getting your bloodstream, that's a slow death.
Man.
They'll take a while to kill you.
Absolutely.
And then you taking medicines, trying to, get rid of it. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua just keep you around for it and just let it just utterly consume you,
brother.
It says, more pathogens are developing new ways of fending off drugs designed to kill them, and infections are spreading more widely outside of hospitals. No new classes of antibiotics have been introduced in more than 3 decades. This place is finished, man.
It's
you
done.
know? You got
I got another one.
Khan, go ahead, brother.
2nd Ezra 9 and 11.
Khan.
And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Verse 12 is the point. The same must know it after death by pain. And how do you know it after death by pain? The Most High send them damn plagues on your ass. You know, he puts them those diseases and stuff on you, and then you experience that pain, and then ultimately you succumb to those illnesses with death, man.
Bro.
You know.
That's right. That's exactly right.
You know.
You loathe the law of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know. So ultimately, Yahweh Shem Shah, he gonna bring that hammer down on you, man. You know,
plagues on you, man.
Bro.
You know, and he wants you to do something simple, man. The whole duty of man is to fear the Most High and keep His commandments. But no,
bro.
Like the scripture says, you loathed the law.
Right.
When you had liberty to serve Him, you didn't do it. And there was place of repentance was open unto you, and those doors of mercy will be closing. And that place of repentance won't be there.
Brother.
You know. And then you despise this law, so the Most High, He go ahead and He you'll know it
after death by pain. You don't know you should have served them. You know what I'm saying? If you go through that rigorous, horrible death.
That's exactly right, brother. That's exactly right.
It says the report highlighted some successes. Hospitals have improved their methods for tracking and slowing the spread of the resistant germs, and deaths from superbug infections there have decreased by nearly 30% since 2013. Experts say everyone can help control many of these pathogens by practicing basic prevention, good hand hygiene, vaccination, safe food handling, and safe sex. So this could come through multiple ways, bro. Just you shaking hands out here, you touching something. Because there was an article that came out not too long ago that a lot of those touch screens in those fast food restaurants be having fecal matter on it, So it's easy for you to
contract that stuff.
Yeah, like a pathogen pass through you, It said safe sex, vaccinations, which we know vaccinations, you can get these type of different ailments through vaccinations, So ultimately it's really no escape from these different things, these different affections.
Yeah, and Esau is the Most High's sword, man.
Bro.
So he can release this stuff, man.
He is releasing this stuff.
You know what I'm saying? He got this stuff just sitting in the CDC in these vaults, man.
Yep.
And his wicked ass, he'll just release them. He is, and like you said, he's releasing them, and he's got this stuff just sitting, in the wing, just waiting in the wing.
Yep.
To release this stuff, man. Because like they says in the Georgia Guidestones, Esau's plan, man, is to go ahead and take a lot of Jake and a lot of people off the earth in general.
Yep, trying to make the earth world's population 500 million, bro. That's a lot of people to kill, bro.
And the blood, bullets and stuff, man. That stuff is expensive, man.
Right, bro.
He gonna try to use
all type of outlets. He gonna use biological warfare,
weapons.
chemical warfare.
brother.
That's that sword that was given to him in Genesis the 27th chapter.
That's biological weapon.
Bro. Yep. You had a precept, bro?
I was just going to pull 2nd Ezra 16 and 39.
Can you give me one? Cause I want to pull that too. Can I read a little bit more on this and then we get it? Brother. It says in addition to germs that have evolved drug resistance, the report included a dangerous infection that is linked to antibiotic use. Oh man, so you.
And that the antibiotics and all of that stuff, that the drugs, that goes into I think
witchcraft. Pharmakia.
Yeah, Yeah, it goes into witchcraft. So you're even supposed to be really even using that.
Right, exactly. So that's more judgment coming upon you for using that wickedness, man.
Yeah, that's like a double. That's you're doing double. You're heaping
iniquity.
Up double. Yeah.
That's why I say in the scriptures it say all iniquity is a double-edged sword. because it hit you two ways. You know what I'm saying? You sling that thing and it come back around and hit you again. You know.
Come on, brother.
It says Clostriditis difficile C. diff. It can cause.
Sound like sudden death.
Bro, look at this though. It said it can cause deadly diarrhea.
Dysentery.
Bro, y'all about to see me outside. It's cold, bro.
Jeez, bro.
Deadly diarrhea, bro. That sound.
In the scripture, it talk about the Most High. He gets down, man.
Yeah,
in the scripture, it talks about how he gave the Philistines. Was it the Philistines? He gave them emeralds.
Oh yeah, Khan. That's right, Khan, brother.
So the Most High, he gets down, man. That's
Yeah, that's like hemorrhoids, right?
Yeah,
Khan,
bro.
yeah. So y'all about to see me outside. He
know how to get you.
Yeah, Khan, bro.
I just wanted to make that point.
Khan, no, that was a great point. It says it can cause deadly diarrhea when antibiotics kill beneficial bacteria in the digestive system that normally keep it under control.
That's right.
When the C. diff illnesses and deaths are added, the annual U.S. toll of all these pathogens is more than 3 million infections and 48,000 deaths. So let me see if it's some more, bro. I mean, we that's what you think? You think that's pretty much the point, bro?
Yeah, the most high is basically using a superbug, man, and the scripture talks about how how basically there's all these plagues are gonna come up on the earth, man. The sword, famine,
death, and destruction, pestilence.
And great men have always, when they prophesied the downfall of kingdoms, it was always about war, death, and famine and plagues, man.
Kind of, bro.
So this is just fitting, being fitting the mold as to what is coming to America.
That's
man.
right, brother. That's right. It's letting you know that this destruction is finna come again, because like you said before, anytime get Jeremiah 28:8 real quick. We're gonna get I got you, bro, on that precept, because I got that. Okay. But let me read this too. Well, now grab that first, and I'm gonna read this little part, and then we just gonna.
This is Jeremiah 28, verse 8. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence." And if you go into that word, pestilence, let's see what it says. Let's see, Jeremiah. Was that Jeremiah
28:8?
28, verse 8. It says, Slack.
You good, brother?
Strong's H 1698.
Dever. And let's see what it says here. It's a plague, man.
Yeah, that's literally what the word pestilence means.
Of destroying, in the sense of destroying.
Plague.
It's a plague, man. I don't think it could get.
Yeah, that's what it is. Pestilence is plague.
It's a plague.
Bro. So really, pestilence and the plague is really one and the same.
Yeah, and interchangeable.
And you can hit, and plagues can hit you. It's multiple plagues with the nuclear missiles. That's a plague.
That's a plague.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
manifold.
Bro. So it's multiple plagues out here.
Animals, wild beasts.
That's a plague.
That's a plague.
Bro.
It was the turkeys that was running.
Bro. I was just thinking that. Bro. It says, I'm gonna read this a little bit right here, bro. Then we can grab some praise. It says, it's difficult to estimate the number of drug-resistant infections because no comprehensive surveillance system or database exists. What you gonna do? Looking at a damn a big telescope, just looking in the air like, oh, I see a pathogen right there.
But that's Esau. They accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah,
so they're always trying to find a way to survey something.
Bro.
Surveil something. Like they want to see how can we stop it, or see how the Most High is gonna do. Man, you're finished. Man.
That's it, bro.
Stop trying to have that early warning system.
Well, in that Psalm 64, where you was just talking about how they accomplish a diligent search, it says that the Most High shall shoot at them suddenly, man.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's gonna catch you. It's gonna catch your ass
Con,
off
bro.
guard.
Yeah,
So,
con, bro. Con.
You know?
Because you gonna think you doing something to ultimately, you think you gonna think you in control. But ultimately, Yahweh Shemashah gonna show you he in control. Because Esau think, like you was talking about the CDC, he think he control all these diseases and pestilences and plagues.
The pride of thine heart has deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks.
That's right, brother.
You think because the Most High has built you up so high,
right,
that you rely in the red, white, and the blue. You think that that you're on a level.
Right, con, bro, con. You know? Yeah, man, you might as well get Ezekiel 28:2. You might as well get that now.
All right, con, bro.
You might as well read 28:2 and 3.
Ezekiel 28
and 2, and read 3 too.
This is Ezekiel 28 verse 2. It says, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up.
And the modern day prince of Tyrus is Esau, because Tyre, there used to be a great merchant city, which America is that new great merchant city. Like it tell you in Revelation 18, the abundance of her delicacies.
You live deliciously.
Con, bro.
And the merchants of the earth have been made rich.
Committed fornication with you.
Yeah,
bro. So this is modern day Tyre right here. This is Esau is the prince of Tyre. Prince of Tyrus, you know?
Yes, nice. That's good, bro. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God. Thou that set thine heart as the heart of God.
Con, though thou set thy heart as the heart of God. Like you was just saying, like, Yahweh Shemashah, and you know, nigga, you just a man.
Right, you ain't God.
God, bro.
Yeah. You accomplish a diligent search.
Right.
All of this stuff has been given to you. The power has been given to you because the Most High is allowing you.
Well, read verse 3.
It says, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Con.
Wow, man.
You know, so you wiser than Daniel, but it ain't no secret that you can hide from Yahweh Shemashah, you know?
Yeah. Wiser than Daniel, there is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Con.
With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten the riches. So, man, that's exactly what we're speaking about.
And who is this talking about too? That's another thing. So this not talking about Esau.
No,
you know?
Come on, bro. It's gotta be.
Yeah, God, bro.
And has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
So you'll get that word traffic, bro? You in the blue letter?
I get it. I get out the blue letter.
Con. Because it says by thy treasures, and you have gotten the riches by that gold, and you have pretty much ultimately through his witchcraft, you know, Esau has formulated this whole society, like i.e. Big Pharma, you know.
Strong's H 7404. Rachala. Rachala.
Rachala. That's that traffic.
Con.
Rachala. Let's see. It says merchandise. Traffic and trade.
Traffic and trade. Wait, Esau be selling his witchcraft to other countries all across the globe, man.
Wow,
you know.
Man. And then he's like, there's different trade routes that he's taken over, man.
Con, bro.
You know what I mean?
Con, brother.
Major trade routes. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to, basically corner the market.
Con, man. Brother. Con.
You know.
Con. And that's how he's got it through his wisdom. Hold on, read that last one more time. What
this
it was,
verse 5. It says, by thy great wisdom, and by thy traffic,
God,
hast thou increased thy riches.
So by thy wisdom and by thy great traffic hast thou increased thy riches. You know, which his wisdom is on the left hand side. You know, exactly. And wickedness. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right, brother.
And and through his traffic, which, i.e. his antibiotics. You know, his pills, his farm, his witchcraft, man. His sorcery, you know.
Yeah.
That's how he's gotten his riches, man. You know, but ultimately that's iniquity, like you was going into, man. All this stuff Esau be doing is just adding sin on top of sin, man. And Yahweh Shemashah, he gonna see you for that, man.
And like the scriptures was saying, riches gained through deceit. Like that's part of the way he's gotten that great those riches, man. Increased by thy riches.
Bro.
You know, That's why this kingdom is going to ultimately be translated.
From one to another. That's exactly right, bro.
Yeah. And it says, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Bro. Yeah, and thy heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Yeah,
you know what you was going into. That's why this nigga feels so pumped up. Like he think he got it. You know, he can. Oh, all I got to do is throw some more money into a new study and a new technology, and I can figure out whatever. I can defy God.
That's right.
I can use my money to beat God. You know, my wisdom and knowledge, understanding got me all this. You know, why I can't get me a defense against Yahabashim shot? You know,
don't the scripture say death and hell follow him?
Oh, he enlarges his desire as hell.
As hell.
Yeah, Khan.
Should I grab it, bro?
Yeah, you can grab it.
Is there anything else you needed out of there?
No, that was it. I think there's Habakkuk 2. I think it's like Habakkuk 2 and 5. Chart 5.
Khan. Habakkuk 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
He transgresseth by wine. That's his philosophy. That's his way of living. That's his wisdom and understanding.
That's exactly right.
Khan.
It says he is a proud man.
He is a proud man that's got his heart lifted up.
Proud to be an American.
Khan.
Neither keepeth at home.
Khan.
He's always out, man. You know, going to different parts of the world, you know, conquering, you know, figuring out a way where he can, you know, other places are basically tributaries, you know, to America.
Bro.
You know, he basically he sets up these places that to basically be tributaries to him.
That's right.
You know,
that's a part of his traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's right, man. That's right. It says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations,
bro.
And heapeth unto him all people.
Yeah, so this devil cannot be satisfied, and he has a desire as hell, and
right.
He is as death. You know, like you were saying, which is his whole MO is as death. Well,
what's that? Death and hell follow.
Try to find that real quick. I'm gonna read this because I'm not exactly sure on that quote. I think I know what you're talking about. But...
Revelation 6 and 8.
Oh, okay, come on, bring it up.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him.
Hey, that's the precept for Habakkuk.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
they tie.
Yeah,
and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth, and with hunger and with death. So that death can beat them. Them biological weapons.
Bro, that's a great precept, bro. That's a great precept,
brother.
I said in the fourth part of the earth. So this devil pretty much he got control, like you said. Like he got other countries tributary to him.
That's right.
You know,
man.
all throughout the world. You know.
That's exactly right. That's right.
I'm gonna read this right here. This I'm a little part. We're gonna get some praise. It says other estimates find the true burden of these infections could be much higher. Jason Burnham, an infectious diseases expert at Washington University, said he and his colleagues included more pathogens in a broader definition of drug resistance in their analysis than the CDC did in his new report. Burnham's team estimated the death toll at about 153,000 annually. You know,
and you know how we was talking about he's enlarging himself.
Mm-hmm.
America is based off of imperialism, man. And you know, imperialism, the definition for imperialism is a policy of extending a country's power and influence through diplomacy and military force. And that's definitely Esau, man.
Bro.
That's E, man. He'll go over there with a biological weapon, you know, and then make you submit, as well as Salaki, as well as like you know, just regular weaponry.
Bro.
You know,
bro.
Imperialism is what E is all about.
Bro. Read that definition one more time.
Imperialism is a policy of extending a country's power and influence through diplomacy or military force.
Yeah, that's definitely what he's all about. Because that's a part of his wine too. He tried to make every country
submit.
To his will.
That's imperialism.
he disguises it through diplomacy. You know, and democracy.
That's exactly right. And colonialism was E as well, man.
Bro. Oh yeah. Well, it was a video I was watching not too long ago, bro, about the British Empire. They're responsible for over 185 million deaths. You know, and that's just what they got on the books. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. And this is just a little bit deeper. But with colonialism, even when they were coming to those different parts of the world, they were bringing those diseases that we're speaking about.
Right, yeah,
Through colonialism and imperialism, they were bringing diseases, super diseases that these people had never seen before.
Right, yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Yeah.
You know, and colonialism, you know, just to get a definition for that, it's the policy or practice of acquiring full and partial political control over another country, occupying it with settlers and exploiting it economically. And that's E as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely what he's all about. You know, imperialism and colonialism. You know, he either gonna do it through his sweet words or he gonna do it by force. You know, he either like get with it or you gonna lay down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly, brother.
Bro, I want to read this little part too, bro. So like, hey, we're not gonna read out this article, brother. So, if you want, the article is by the Washington Post. Lord willing, I'm gonna try to leave a link in the description box, you know, because this a good article. It says, but peep this, bro. It says drug-resistant gonorrhea infections have surged. Cause I don't know if you heard, bro, but you know, right now that sexual transmitted diseases are on the highest level it's ever been in history.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
That,
yeah, that's another plague from Yahabashi Mount Shah. You know, it's actually a sexually transmitted disease out there called MG, which has got the effects of AIDS and herpes together, and it's no
MG.
Yeah, MG, and it's no cure for it, pretty much, or it's no pills you can take or nothing. It's just like
ride it out.
Yeah, bro. Like, and you can't detect it or nothing.
Most I ain't playing no type of games.
And it go through the rubber.
So it goes through the rubber.
And it's undetectable.
Undetectable. Wow. I will make your plagues wonderful.
Bro. Bro, let me just read a little bit more because I got some praise, bro. It says more than 500,000 such infections occur each year.
Oh my goodness,
bro! And it's just off gonorrhea.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing that's now gonorrhea is becoming pretty much incurable, man. You know?
Wow, bro. Wow, and it can make you blind, from what I heard.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, you didn't want it to while you had liberty.
Bro.
While you had liberty, man.
It says more than 500,000 such infections occur each year, twice as many as reported in 2013. Their increase could be an unintended consequence of the success of PrEP, the once-a-day pill that protects users against HIV infection, which may make people less vigilant about using condoms. Wow. And that's more witchcraft by Esau. Man, you create a pill to where people could take it every day and it'll make them less resistant to HIV. You know, which that's sick, bro.
It is, man.
You know,
that's sick. You know, but that's how it is, man. You take something, and then what it does is it affects other things.
Bro, because you go into a lot of these pills and they side effects, bro. It's got all type of shit like hair will start growing on your chest. You know, hair growing out your eyes.
But meanwhile, it may have gotten rid of or masked the symptom that you had before.
Right, masked it, kind of like you said. You know what I'm saying?
But now you got all this other stuff.
Bro, and then you got to go get more pills. You know, that's Esau witchcraft, and that's a part of his system. His wisdom.
Exactly, and his modus operandi.
Bro. That's the New World Order. Ultimately, his enterprise. You know. Let's get some praise though. You know, Lord willing, I'm gonna try to put this in the description box for you brothers. But it's you know, if I don't remember to do it, it's by the Washington Post, and it's called "Deadly Superbugs Pose Greater Threat Than Previously Estimated." It's like heavy, you know. But you know, just for time's sake, we're gonna get some praise. You got that second Ezra's?
Brother.
Second Ezra 16 and
16.
I got 37, yeah. Cause I know you said 39, so we can read from 37 to 39.
You said you did have that.
Yeah,
Second Ezra 16:16.
Yeah, started 36, 16 and 37.
16:37.
Con.
Con. It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack."
Con. So it says the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, and this is obviously not slack. It's slack. It's attacking you through hand-to-hand contact. It's attacking you through the air. It's attacking you through sexually being sexually active. You know, and it's attacking you through non-vaccination or vaccination use. So it's not slack. It's coming at you every kind of which way. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right, man. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
And that's what stage we in right now in America, man. We in the stage. There go the brother right there. We in the stage of great pains. You know, the contractions. You know, like America and throughout the whole world is in the stage of contractions. And what's that ultimate plague that's gonna come forth? And that baby that's gonna come out the womb. That's them ICBM nuclear missiles, which we was going into about those being plagues.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. Because we're birth. You know, a kingdom is being birthed, man.
Con, bro.
Ultimately, God says, "Which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side."
Con, Shalom. We in the middle of the lesson.
Shalom,
you can hop in, bro. You want to get up here, brother?
No, I'm good.
All right. Shalom, brother.
Shalom, brother. Yeah, the brother Kabar, he just came in, you know. We just doing the lesson on these pestilence, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're gonna try to shoot through it real quick.
Con.
Read that last one more time, Kabar.
Khan, it says, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side."
It said, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. You know, prime example, this right here, man.
That's right.
You know,
that's right, brother.
Every way you got plagues coming at you.
Yeah,
you know,
all kinds of stuff, man. You know, you got wild men running inside places with guns.
Con.
You got shooting up schools.
Con.
That's a plague. You got a woman being eaten by dogs.
Con.
You know, you got
wild beasts getting on the loose.
Exactly.
You know,
you got all this stuff.
Well, it's another article, Lord willing. I'm gonna do it later. It says the life expectancy in the U.S. is dropping every day. You know what I'm saying? The life expectancy is getting lower and lower each year and every day, man. You know, so Yahbashim Yashai ultimately is just killing motherfuckers, man.
Depression, people often.
Con, bro. Well, it's the suicide rate in the police force, bro. I don't know if you brothers heard about that. You got the police just offing themselves, man.
Most sending that vibration out, man.
Con, bro.
Death.
Con, death.
War.
Death, famine, and destruction.
That's what we in right now,
Con,
man.
bro. That's the plagues coming upon you on every side.
Yeah.
You know.
That's exactly right.
You'll jump up to 5, bro.
Con. Second Ezra 16 and 5.
Con.
It says, "Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?"
Con, so it says plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Because Esau damn sure can't drive it away. Yeah, shit, his antibiotics are actually causing more plagues to come. You know? So this letting you know, like, it's nothing you can do to stop this. Yahbashim Yashai's ultimately out for this place, you know?
It says, verse 6, "May any man drive away an hungry lion in the woods."
Con, bro, and that's metaphorical to, like, if a lion run up on you in the woods, are you gonna be able to stop it? That's hell no, you're not.
You can't take medication to get rid of the disease.
Con, bro, there's nothing you can do to get rid of Yahbashim Yashai's plague when he bring it upon you. You know.
Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble?
God, that's a hell no. You know, unless you just got you a fucking fire hydrant on standby or something. You know what I'm saying? You a master fireman or something. You know.
When hath begun to burn?
When it have begun to burn. That's a whole nother thing. You look at them California wildfires, man. It be taking them weeks and months to stop them shits, man.
Plague.
You know.
That's a plague.
Con, bro. You know, that's pretty much it on that, right?
Pretty much it goes into the strong archer.
Con, you got precept, Kabar?
You already brought out Revelation.
Which one?
18:4.
Oh, Con, I was just thinking that. You can bring it up.
Con, this is Revelation 18:4. It says, And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
That's going, Karaf, you got that one. You was touching on that.
Exactly, man. You receive not of her plagues. Her plagues. What are some of the plagues? Let's go down the list. You know, you got school shootings. You got superbugs. You got beasts attacking humans. You have it's just a whole gamut of things, man.
God,
you know, the list just goes on and on.
Yeah, God,
you know,
bro.
it's just a gamut.
God, bro. You know, like you were saying, that precept you brought out in 2nd Ezra 9, those who have loathed my law. You know, and that's in semblance to those who are not coming out of her, my people, because the her is America, which is the great whore. You know, how do you come out of her? Stop partaking in her ways, man. You know, stop living like a damn Babylonian. You know,
one of the things that kind of spooked me was when the lesson that you brought out, man, when close relatives snap and then kill you.
Bro.
You get bludgeoned or you get killed.
Yeah, your fucking, you know, your daughter or your son just get a evil spirit just come over them and just fucking kill you in your sleep or something. You know,
bro. Turn the gas on while you sleeping.
Yeah, bro.
You know, it's something crazy like that.
Yeah, man. Yahabashimashah, he would let it happen, bro. It's in the scriptures. It says it's gonna be mother against daughter. You know, son against father. You know. So these are things that Yahabashimashah will allow to happen. There's nothing, bro.
You were gonna touch on verse 16.
Verse 16, and where you at? 2nd Ezra 16. No, that was in on that, bro. Unless you want to bring it out?
No, I mean it was just you know.
Oh yeah, bring it out. Bring it out.
This is verse 2nd Ezra 16 and 16. It says, "Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again."
Read down to 21. I meant 20.
Jump down or read down?
Yeah, you keep reading down.
Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
So you know, Ezra, he was even asking like, how in the hell I'm gonna be delivered in these days? All this judgment going out, like, boy, woe is me, boy. I'm finna get fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. And that's that shows you that reincarnation is real as well.
Because he said, who gonna help me in those days?
That's heavy.
The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. And I just thought of something else, man. You know how it says, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. You know, so when the Most High finally brings those plagues on, you know, and He has them, you know, coming, you know, and they're not slacking at all. And He finally has this place just swarmed with plagues, man. The righteous will scarcely be saved.
Bro.
You know, gonna be like Neil was with that phone, man. Go left.
Go
bro. Right.
Yep. Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it says, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
It said are sent as scourges for amendment. That's sent so you can get right. You know, but it tell you in Revelation the 9th chapter, you know, after all these things, they still won't be mindful of Yahweh Shema Shai.
It says it in verse 20.
Well, go ahead, brother.
But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Here it is. You got 1 in 3 people here in Atlanta, you know, are dying from either got AIDS or herpes, man. You know, that's on the books. 1 out of 3 people, bro. That's heavy, bro. You know, but it says for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Niggas still out here, you know, being sodomites,
lying
you
with
know,
man, lying with mankind.
Niggas out here doing threesomes, having orgies and shit, you know, running G's on bitches, you know, and ultimately, you know, they niggas don't care. They don't care. All this shit going on across the world, and niggas still diving deeper and deeper into their wickedness, you know.
Bro.
Yeah, that's it. You got some, Kabar?
You already brought out Zechariah 14.
You got it.
This is Zechariah 14, in verse 12, it says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth." That's just another example of the plagues, man. You know, chiefly, I mean, these 2/3, because they're fighting against Jerusalem.
Brother.
Along with these heathen nations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's that's what's coming to these people, man.
That's right.
brother.
That's the ultimate plague. You know, you damn sure ain't gonna stop that. You know, this Numbers chapter 23 verse 23, it says, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. And we know the portion of Jacob, the God of Jacob, is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, so ultimately, you know, you can apply this to Israel, which is there is no enchantment against Israel, which really is the elect. You know, but you can apply this to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua as well. There's no enchantment against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. What you gonna do against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? You know, make some damn pills. You know, some like to stop what his plagues is nothing you can do. You know, it's how are you gonna stop those ICBM nuclear missiles like the bro just brought out? It's no enchantment against Jacob. Right. It says neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have Yahweh wrought? You know, so they go back into the time of Exodus when Moses was smiting the place with plagues through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shabbat Kokodash. You know, and those magicians was trying to do the same things, but ultimately they couldn't do it. You know, because you can't go up against Yahweh Shabbat. You know. You got some, bro?
No,
I got a few.
I got Jeremiah 15:13.
Let me get this real quick. I'm grabbing. This Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 58, it says, if thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear the glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy power, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sicknesses, and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord Yahweh Shai bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
That's specifically Jake, man.
Bro.
Jake is gonna catch hell, man, because you know the Most High starts at his own sanctuary.
Brother.
So he's gonna send those plagues against Jake, man, and you know who's gonna carry that out, man. His rod.
Bro.
You know, he used to chastise his people.
That's right, brother. You said Jeremiah 15:13. This Jeremiah 15:13 says, because of the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
Brother. That's when this place is finally, you know, brought to naught. You know, when them ICBM missiles hit this place, man, you know, they're gonna be like, wow, man. You know, this place is gonna be like you know, it's basically like a monument for just death and just desolation. That's right. People will be like, this place is just terrible.
Bro. God. I got this. I got a few more, bro. I know we've been.
Revelation 18.
Revelation 18?
Yeah, and 8.
I don't have that one. We can go back to it. Let me get this real quick. So right here. This Jeremiah 44:13. It says, for I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. You know, and that goes back to what you were just saying, because Yahweh Shema Shah, he starts with his people, you know, but he said he gonna punish them in Egypt as he has punished Jerusalem, which Yahweh Shema Shah, ultimately he brought all these plagues upon us before, right. You know, but ultimately he finna bring it upon us, upon 2/3 of our people and all these heathen, until everyone is utterly consumed, you know. You said Revelation 18:8, bro.
Okay.
This back in Revelation chapter 18, in verse 8, it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be burned. She shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, who judgeth her. You know?
That's right.
So it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And that's quick, man. That's quick. Because right now, ultimately, Yahabashim Ashai, he bringing this place down real fast. It's not taking a lot for this place to be brought down, man. You know, this is like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
through the spirit, you know, I believe in the next few years, man, Yahabashim Ashai gonna completely do away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Me too,
this shit is like on a rapid decline. You know?
Yeah, it's on a low level, man.
Kind, bro.
This place is just low.
You ended up seeing that? Was it the American Horror Story thing I was telling you about?
Kind, brother. Yep.
I don't know if it was the first or second episode, but it was like they was just talking about it. Like, yo, this is just like a big bubble. Like just in a couple weeks, you know what I'm saying? That's when like everything transpired, like the ICBM missiles and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that might have been the second one.
Probably the second episode. She was just talking about like it's like very delicate. Like the way the system is built, it's not as structured as people think. You know what I'm saying? It's not as sound. You know,
right, bro. Bro.
Just like the scripture says, it says that her plagues came in one day, man. You know what I'm saying? Like she was done away with in an hour. The scripture says. So it's not gonna like take any time.
It only take them nuclear missiles 30 to 45 minutes to get over here.
And it's gonna be so many, it's gonna be overkill anyway. So this place is like not gonna stand a chance. They use their little defenses to like detect the bombs coming and stuff, and they try to shoot them down. What you gonna do with 200 million missiles?
Right, bro.
You gonna shoot that one down, shoot that one down.
Bro, just trying to shoot one down is enough alone.
God, you know let's say you shot down 800,000.
Yeah.
But what about the other ones?
Right, bro.
You can get to 1 million.
Bro. You know.
200 more.
Good. Bro. You had one, Kabar?
Yeah, I had a quick one.
Okay.
Job 5.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Job too. Go ahead. What is Job 5 and 12?
I was gonna start at 19.
Okay, let's finish. Yeah, we gotta end on that one because that's an ender.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me get this.
You got a record on that one?
Yeah, brother. This Job chapter 18 verse 11. It says, "Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet." You know, it said terror shall make him afraid on every side, man. He saw a spook, man. Everywhere you look, it's more and more plagues. You like, God damn, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I do to stop this, man? You know what I'm saying? That's what stage we at right now. You can't stop it. It's just like back in 2nd Ezra 16, when the woman started having her contractions, you might as well get ready to. She's finna have that baby, or you're not stopping it now. You know that baby is coming out. You know.
Esau tried to upset prophecy, man, but you can't do it, man.
That's that spirit of Herod, you know, trying to kill that man child.
He's got that. I'm sorry, bro.
I was gonna say, little did he know he was working with prophecy. It was prophesied for him to even do that.
Oh yeah,
bro. This Isaiah chapter 47 verse 10 says, "For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so thou mayest prevail." And you're not gonna prevail. No enchantment, divination, witchcraft, that sorcery that Esau can do is gonna help him against Yahabashim Al-Shai. But that's what he's trusted in.
No power on the left hand side.
He's nothing.
Be able to overtake the Most High, man.
Bro.
He's giving you the power.
That's right, bro.
But Esau's so damn carnal.
Yeah, he's retarded. He's retarded. Yeah, I got this one last one, bro, and then we can end off in that Job, unless you got something else, Kabar.
You got it.
This Revelation chapter 11 verse 2. It says, "But the court which is without the temple leave out." Salakia. Let me start at 3. Salakia. Well, no, I'm going to just start from the top. This is Revelation 11 verse 1. It says, "And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel saying, Rise and measure the temple of Yahabashim Al-Shai, and the altar, and them that worship therein." And we was going into that camp the other week, Karaf, about the altar, which that represents really the man of the Lord,
We are the temple.
Con, bro. So ultimately, you know, him measuring it, you know, that's those who gonna be saved from that. That's pretty much separating the lambs from the goats, and you know, simplifying it. Con, you know, it says, but the court which is without the temple, leave out and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months. It says, and I will give power unto my 2 witnesses. And the 2 witnesses, that's the southern and northern kingdom. What you got? You got brothers prophesizing from the south and from the north. You got all brothers from all tribes prophesizing. You know, it says, and they shall prophecy 1,260 days clothed in sackcloth, which that's another indicator to that's the man of the Lord. But you know, and these numbers are not literal. You know, it says these are 2 olive trees, which this going to the olive tree that these Christians be trying to break down too. You know, about you know, being grafted into it. Yeah, you know,
man,
well,
vomit.
You can't.
Vomit tree.
Bro.
Ain't no olive tree.
Yeah, bro. It says these are the 2 olive trees and 2 candlesticks standing before the God of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. And that's what we do, because we be praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, like, bring this place down, please. You know what I'm saying? Destroy this place. You know what I'm saying? You know, we be praying that the Lord curse this place. You know, and that's why Yahweh Shem Yahushua be wrapping these plagues up like this. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, we got power to bring this place down. You know, and that was it on that. You know, just to prove that the prophets, man, us speaking His word and us prophesying and really taking part in the destruction of this place. You said Job 5:19, bro.
Come.
This Job chapter 5 and verse 19, it says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. You know?
You know, back in 19, it talks about the 6 troubles. You know, we approaching that 6th trouble. You know, that time, that Jacob's trouble, man. Where all these plagues are going to be be upon this place, man. But ultimately, it says, in 7 shall no evil touch thee. And, you know, this is synonymous with that the 7 trumpets. So that 7th trumpet, that's where, you know, the elect, you know, no evil is going to be touching the elect, man. But for the rest of you Jakes, right, and you heathens, man, it's going to be a different story, man. These plagues are going to be upon you
That's
niggas,
cold.
man.
That's cold.
Go back to that Zechariah 14, you know? But yeah, that's it, man. Y'all brothers had anything to add? I know we probably don't win a little minute. Yeah, so with that, you know, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.